The best quarterback in college football is sitting in a private room. His phone is not ringing. Round 1 ends, phone silent. Round 2, round 3, round 4, silent. And then, 5th round, pick 144, the most Googled NFL player of 2025 finally got his call. That is not a mistake. That is a message. And today, we find out exactly who sent it. But before we get there, you need to know one thing. This story did not start on draft night. It started 6 weeks earlier, in a room you were never supposed to know about. 6 weeks before the draft, anonymous NFL sources started leaking stories. No names, no accountability. Attitude problem, not coachable, too confident. Sound familiar? Josh Allen called himself the best player in his draft class. They called him a competitor. Patrick Mahomes walked into every meeting like he owned it. They called him a leader. Shedeur Sanders did the exact same thing. 32 teams passed on him. Was it race? Was it his father? Was it the NFL sending a message? Or did the most powerful league in the world just make the biggest mistake in draft history? All 4 answers are on the table, and none of them are comfortable. Shedeur Sanders grew up with one impossible reality. His father was Deion Sanders, primetime. 8 Pro Bowls, 2 Super Bowl rings, NFL Hall of Famer, the most electric athlete in American sports history. That shadow would crush most kids. But Deion wasn't soft on Shedeur, not even slightly. He was harder on him than any coach he ever had. If he played bad, it wasn't good game. It was go watch the film, figure it out. From age 7, footwork drills while other kids played video games, film study while other kids slept. The pressure of being Deion's son meant one thing above everything else. The entire world was waiting for him to fail. High school at Trinity Christian, Texas, over 6,000 yards, back-to-back state championships. College recruiters came. He chose Florida Atlantic, intentionally not a powerhouse. He wanted to earn it. Then Deion took the Jackson State job. Shedeur followed. The critics pounced. Nepotism, daddy's boy. Shedeur answered with 6,000 yards and 2 SWAC titles. The criticism got quiet, but it never went silent. Then came the move nobody expected. Deion took the Colorado head coaching job, a program that had won exactly 1 game the previous season. Shedeur went with him. Critics wrote them off before a single snap. They were catastrophically wrong. Colorado's first 2023 game pulled 9 million viewers, more than some NFL games. Shedeur Sanders was not playing college football. He was appointment television. 3,230 yards, 27 touchdowns. NFL scouts leaning forward in their chairs. And then the hits started coming, literally. Behind one of the worst offensive lines in college football, Shedeur was sacked 52 times in a single season. 52. Every time, he got up. 2024, 4,134 yards, 37 touchdowns, 74% completion rate, one of the highest in college football history. Pro Football Focus had him as the #1 quarterback prospect in the entire draft class, top 5 pick. The consensus was unanimous. And then the NFL decided to play a completely different game. 6 weeks before the draft, the leaks began. No names, anonymous sources, zero accountability. Attitude problem, hard to coach, too confident. We've seen this before. Confident black quarterbacks in the NFL draft have been getting these exact same labels for 30 years. Different names, same words. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, same energy, different description. The pattern is not new. What was new was the escalation. Multiple NFL teams reportedly called Shedeur mid-interview deliberately to test his reaction to an interruption. One franchise FaceTimed him just to watch his face. Billion-dollar organizations playing psychological games on a 22-year-old kid. They didn't do it to Cam Ward. They didn't do it to any other prospect in the class. Just Shedeur. Still think this was only about football? Then draft night came and the football world watched one of the greatest slow-motion disasters in sports history. Las Vegas, April 24th, private room, family around him, cameras on. Phone on the table, not ringing. Pick 1, Cam Ward, expected. Pick 2, Travis Hunter, surprised but understandable. Picks 3 through 32. Round 1 over, 0 calls. Round 2, nothing. Social media erupting. Round 3, nothing. Analysts running out of explanations. Round 4, still nothing. This is no longer a draft story. This is a cultural moment. 5th round, 144. The phone rings. Cleveland Browns. 144. The top-graded quarterback in the class. The most Googled NFL player of 2025. Pick 144. That is not an oversight. That is a statement from 32 franchises. The question nobody will say out loud: what were they actually saying? There's no clean answer. There are 4, all of them uncomfortable. Truth 1, the pattern. We've seen this before. Confident black quarterbacks get labeled difficult, while others get called competitors. The words used to describe Shedeur weren't new. They were recycled. Truth 2, the Dion effect. Some franchises didn't want the circus, the cameras, the father, the noise. It wasn't fair to Shedeur, but it was real, and it cost him. Truth 3, football questions. Some teams had genuine concerns. Scheme fit, mechanics under pressure. Was the 74% completion rate the system, not the player? Hard questions, but still not enough to explain 143 picks without his name. Truth 4, the one nobody will say. The NFL may have just been catastrophically wrong. Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. The league has a long history of missing the ones who didn't fit the mold. If Shedeur becomes a Pro Bowl quarterback in Cleveland, every team that passed on him has to live with that forever. Here's what we know right now. Shedeur Sanders landed in Cleveland, a city that has not had a true franchise quarterback in over 20 years. He's the most motivated quarterback in the NFL, the most publicly disrespected, and the most documented. Every moment of the fall is on record. Every team that passed on him is now on his list. Because there is no more dangerous player in professional sports than one who's been doubted in front of the entire world and has the talent to respond. People have counted him out his whole life, but this is just the beginning. The story isn't written yet. Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. The draft is one night. The career is a decade. They didn't end his story. They just made it dangerous. The most Googled NFL player of 2025, 5th-round pick, 1st-round talent, 1st-round chip, landing in a city that's been waiting 2 decades for exactly this. Was it race? Was it Dion? Was it football? Maybe it was all of it, but here's what is not up for debate. Shedeur Sanders is coming, and the NFL better be ready. That's what Athalori does. The story behind the story, the angles nobody else takes. Real athletes, real stakes. Nothing softened, but you need to hear this. If you think Shedeur's draft night was the most insane story from the 2025 NFL class, you haven't heard about Travis Hunter yet. Drafted number 2 overall, signed a $200 million contract, then week 7 tore his knee. But that's not even the darkest part. Hours before one of his biggest games, he got baptized. The video went worldwide, and now the entire 2026 season comes down to one question nobody can answer. Can one man playing both ways on a surgically repaired knee justify $200 million? That story drops next week. Hit subscribe now because that one is going to be something else entirely. See you there.